Genesis 3, 1 through 6. Now the serpent was more crafty than the other wild animals that the Lord God had made. He said to the woman, "Did God say you shall not eat from any tree in the garden?" The woman said to the serpent, "We may eat of the fruit of the tree in the garden, but God said you shall not eat of the fruit of the tree that is in the middle of the garden, nor shall you touch it, or you shall die." But the serpent said to the woman, "You shall not die, for God knows that when you eat of it, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil." So when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was a delight to the eyes, and that the tree was to be desired to make one wise, she took of its fruit and ate, and she also gave some to her husband who was with her, and he ate. We are creatures of why and how. We're not satisfied with the apple itself. We cut it open, count the seeds, trace the little star at its core. Now, growing up in the late 70s and 80s, we were taught to know was to master. Slice open the frog in biology, later splice the genome in a lab. Measure sugars, map genomes, make something new and better. Our curiosity is restless and relentless. We tug at the threads of creation, test the boundaries of our knowledge, and sometimes, if we're honest, we mistake information for wisdom. The serpent knew how to speak to that restlessness. Did God say, "Your eyes will be opened, you will be like God, knowing good and evil"? Eve sees that the tree is good for food, a delight to the eyes, a desire to make one wise. It's not just hunger of the stomach, it's hunger of the mind and the ego. As a carnivore, I understand appetite. As a pastor, I see how easily our spiritual hunger gets tangled up with our pride. So what do we do with a gift like that tree? And what do we do with what is forbidden? Is curiosity a kind of reverence, a way of honoring the complexity of God's world? Or can we become a way of stepping back from trust, choosing analysis over obedience, control over dependence? Does our desire to understand the miracle diminish our ability to simply receive it? Maybe the tree in the center of the garden is not just a test, but a mirror. It shows us our hunger and asks whether we will let that hunger be shaped by God's voice or by any voice that promises we can finally be in charge. Now, next time we're going to talk about what the knowledge of good and evil really is and why it's more like holding a sharp knife than just learning a new fact.